So, my most anticipated 22C denim piece is here. Hey guys, welcome back in today's video and happy holidays if you're watching, hence my kitty stocking Christmas shirt. In today's video, I cannot wait to share with you guys what I got from 22C, the denim line specifically. And if you guys know, I've been doing previews. When I saw what's coming in 22C, I was super excited, and obviously I have a few items that I wanted to check off my wish list. So I went ahead and texted my essay and letting the person know that, you know, I want to get this specific piece. The item that I'm unboxing today is not what I initially put on my wish list because I didn't know about it, but I'm really glad my essay thought of me because apparently the original item that I wanted is not quite available. So before we get there, she offered me this particular piece. So what is it? Drum roll. And let's just get to the unboxing and see if you knew about this particular piece as well. So the big surprise is unveiled. It is a denim belt chain bag. Honestly, I don't think this piece belonged in the leather goods department. It's more of an accessory. And I was super excited when she told me, you know, the original Denim Mini is not quite available and the wait list for it is really long, so would you consider this piece? And I was like, hell yeah. She remembered that I love small bags and the mini bags so much, so she offered me this particular one. I was under the impression that it is a mini wallet on chain size. So once I opened it and saw it, it is a mini wallet on chain size, maybe even micro mini on chain, but it turned out that it's a belt bag. And I was a little bit surprised by it because I was hoping I could wear this bag as a crossbody, but it turned out that the size of the chain would only fit around your waist. So I'm going to try it on for you guys, but first of all, let's dive a little bit deeper and take a closer at this cutie and also show you guys what fits in there. I even weighed out the chain and the bag together because since you guys can feel it, I'm going to fill it out for you guys. So in case if you have run into this bag or if you're going to get it, you know exactly what to expect. measured the length of this belt chain for you guys. It is at 31.5 inches, which is about 80 centimeter. So if you're familiar with like European sizes, 80 is kind of like a small. The minimum length for this belt chain is going to be, I'm trying to hold it back in here, 30 centimeters. This is the minimum length, and you can use it as a top handle, and obviously you can adjust the chain here to make it a little bit longer. It's quite decorative, and as far as belt chain size go, you know, you have to be a size that's under 80 centimeter in order to use it as a belt bag. So I think it's very limiting in a way, but I do think the look of this is really cute when it's kind of cinched into a hanging style or holding style. Okay, right now I really want to show you guys the ratio of the bag and the chain because I can feel the weight in my hands, and I just wanted to put it to test. And first, let's weigh the bag itself. Obviously, this is just, you know, approximately, it's around 71 grams. And now let me go ahead and just measure the little ball chain adjustable unit right here because it's really heavy. And I'm just trying my best, and looks like it's 45 grams. And if we were to put all of the chain unit and the ball onto the scale, we get 94 grams. OMG, this is actually heavier than the bag. That was 94, and right now we have 71 grams. So the whole accessory and the adjustable part is heavier than the bag itself. How do I feel about it? I'm not too sure, but I just know that if you are expecting to purchase this little, you know, card holder or belt chain, do know that together they weigh around 160 gram-ish, which is pretty heavy. Going to show you guys the inside of the bag. Once you open the flap, it's a magnetic closure here. Once you open it up, we open, there is just one big pocket in here. There's no additional compartments, and it's completely fabric lined. It looks like it is denim as well. Yeah, if you love denim, this is a whole denim galore for you guys. Look at the texture. It's really beautiful. I mean, some people might worry about wear and tear over time, but I think, you know, just don't wear anything that would scratch the inside of the bag, then you should be okay. And on the back side of this little cutie, nothing's really there. And what fits? When I saw it, I honestly was a little bit skeptical, but I did bring several things that are most commonly used if you're a luxe lover, so we're going to test it out. By the way, I also want to quickly mention that because it's a belt bag, it's considered as an accessory, so it does have a sticker, kind of like the sticker serial number as well as the authenticity card here, so you won't really have a chip chip incorporated in here, but for the bags from 21K collection and on, you know, chips are in place. So why don't we start with this card, because it's a similar size as our credit cards. So you can see, I open it, I would place it in here. You still have some space here, and I do have a lipstick. If you want to carry a lipstick with you, that does fit in here, but you have to notice that the bottom is kind of folded, so it's not completely flat. But if you do plan on using it as a card holder, I would say maximize the space. So these are how these two things fit in there. It pretty much still closes perfectly. My lipstick, being the Hermes one, it's a little bit rounded and less kind of you know, have that edgy design. So it does kind of stand out a little bit. You can see the left side is a little bit bulging, but that's pretty much what you should expect. And now let me try with some of our card holders. First one, I have a Chanel card holder, pretty standard, and to me it almost look like they are the same width, and you can see that pretty much is the case. Let's see. So it almost doesn't fit, but obviously you can wiggle and make it fit, but I wouldn't advise to do so because it will break your card holder. So let's just say the standard Chanel card holder does not fit in here. And also, honestly, this is a little pouch slash card holder itself. So if you were to put this in here, it kind of defeats the purpose. So I wouldn't really carry this with me. And the brand is really smart that it made the size of this little pouch here pretty much a little bit wider version of a card holder. So you cannot then put another card holder and many other things in here, which is a bummer, but you just cannot carry your Chanel card holder, I guess. And I have my personalized Epsom Calvi over here. And let's see if this baby fits in here. Do you think Calvi is slightly shorter than this bag? And let's just see. Okay, so a Calvi fits in there just perfect, but I'm not sure what else is going to fit. You know what I mean? Because you are going to put your belongings in here, which is going to take the space up. You guys know this is just a card holder on chain, a belt chain, so there's no point in putting another card holder inside of a card holder. But I'm just showing you guys so you know the realistic size of this little accessory here. So there's that. And lastly, just for fun, I like to take my Chanel egg out and try it out in some of my small mini size bags because a lot of us have this lotion. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes in there, but it stretches out the bag completely, which I don't advise any of us do, and in reality no one is going to put this in there. But just know if you have something similar in this size, which does not fit. All right, this is the demonstration of what fits in this little Chanel denim chain bag over here. What do you guys think? The weight of the chain is pretty much the same weight as the bag, but I don't mind it. You can wear it on your belt loop because one side of the chain is removable, and you can also just handheld it if you love a dainty little bag. I'm kind of growing out of the mini bag sizes because I have quite a few of them, and I liked my bag to be a little bit practical just so I can put at least my card holder and my phone in it, whereas before I didn't really care. So I do think this bag definitely is too small for me. It wouldn't fit more than just a couple of credit cards and maybe a key, and I have quite a few other handbags that is in that realm, so it doesn't particularly attract me in terms of sizing. However, I do love the denim material. I believe in previous seasons a few of the denim bags have leather lining inside, but this particular season all of the denims are lined with actual denim fabrics. So to me it is a new way of trying it out, and also you can maybe, you know, you don't have to worry about the structure too much. And I also like the ball chain design because the Chanel button is actually a push button that allows you to release a chain so you can adjust it to your desired size as a belt bag. This is the full length of the belt chain, which is around 80 centimeter, 30 inches, 31 inches. And I'm going to put it on my waist and show you guys. You can detach one side of the chain, clip it in here. This is what I find the easiest versus not. You're just trying to go from the side. It's right above my hip here. And obviously if you're skinnier, the chain will go out a little bit. However, for me right here, there's not too much space. And also it's not the easiest to adjust this little chain right here. Once you press the logo, it's just very hard to come out for some reason. Maybe there's some angle. If you have a jacket, you can definitely wear a little bit higher. This makes me feel like I'm very safe because it's right outside my stomach where it's covering it. And I don't blame you if you feel the same way, because I think this is very comfortable, and it's also easier for you to reach in and out. So voila. If one of you guys are searching for small accessories like this, as also the price point is around $2,300 after tax, so it's relatively more affordable than the small classic mini, but it is still quite a pricey item for what it is. I don't remember when was the last time I wore a belt bag or as an accessory. I could only recall the last time I wore one was when I worked at Louis Vuitton. We were given one of those little flap pouches that you can wear as a crossbody or a belt bag. So this definitely reminds me a little bit of that. And also this chain, this is the maximum drop length. You know that you cannot wear as a crossbody. Maybe some of you guys have creative ways, but just as is, it is a little shoulder bag, which I think it's going to fall off of my shoulder quite easy because of the heavy weight of the ball chain. Also, if you want to minimize it, it's really difficult to pull. Maybe it has a specific direction, but I think it's kind of a design flaw where it doesn't really pull through easily. It's giving me a hard time and it's driving me crazy. But nonetheless, you saw in the footage, it probably goes up to here and you can wear it as a little handheld pouch, which is fine. But personally, I just don't have a lifestyle for this. My verdict is I'm not going to be keeping it because it's not something that I could incorporate into my lifestyle. That is my opinion on the denim belt bag here. Let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite denim piece from the 22C collection. It's time.